2-0 defeat to Coleraine here tonight. Just give us your thoughts.
It's a hard defeat to take. We spoke about it pre-match that I felt a performance was bubbling, and that the result would follow. And unfortunately, after 8 minutes or 7 minutes, that sort of it potentially goes out the window. But full credit to the players. I thought from the red card we galvanised and we were absolutely superb. We hit the post twice. The keeper makes a good save in the first half, and then the frustration is probably again that element of game management whereby we're telling the players in the injury time 2 minutes, 1 minute, we take a wee risk in possession in the middle quarter or the middle third, and they get an attack which develops into a goal, which again we feel we could have prevented. That's the frustration.
In terms of, you obviously find it hard to believe you're going in 1-0 down at half time. You have the chance that Kieran O'Connor hits the post. We don't know whether it's over the line or not. Obviously it's not given. Ryan McGivern is at header. Gareth Dean tips over the bar. The chances after went down to 10 men were all Newry's.
Yeah, and that's encouraging. As I say, I think we took stock after Linfield, and to be honest, bar maybe Tuesday night, which was a little bit of a game that lacked intensity. I think on the main and on the whole, we've went back to basics and really went back to basics with a bang, and I really feel it's harsh that we haven't got a result tonight. I don't really know how to put it into words, but I just really feel like our performance warranted something, particularly given that we played 80 plus minutes with 10 men.
Would you stretch as far to say probably 35 to 40 minutes after the red card were as good as probably played this season?
Yeah, and the disappointing thing is that we haven't got results at home. But if I sort of certainly look at Glentoran first half and look at that tonight in the first half, I think it's probably as well as we've played. The unfortunate thing is, again, it's a results-based business, and we're walking out here with no points and going into a hugely pressurised game again next week.
I'd probably ask you, after a couple of defeats this season, what are the positives you can take out of it? And sometimes there are very few, but this is a bit different tonight. It's important to sort of recognise there are a lot of positives to take out of that performance.
Yeah, and we've said that to the players, and again, we can't be happy getting beat, and certainly not beat at home. But I think even the reaction of the crowd, the crowd understand football, and I think they understand the effort and the quality within it, given that we're playing against a really, really good side and down to 10 men. So there has to be encouragement taken from it, and forget about the football side of things. Certainly that team, as I said last week, the characteristics that we're starting to show is everything and more that I want, that the coaching staff want, that the players want, and that the fans, I think, want to see. And if we continue doing that, we'll have better results.
You touched on it there a moment ago, a big game against Loughgall. They're all big games, but Loughgall have obviously had an excellent start to the season. They've got heavily beaten this evening away to Glentoran, but we played down. It's probably one of the grounds from outside the league, or outside the top division, that we played on quite regularly over the last few years. Just how difficult, or what sort of task is that going to be next week away to Dean Smith's side?
Yeah, it's going to be hugely difficult. They've had a tremendous start in life in the division, and down there is a cauldron. Yes, we've played a lot of games. We've had a lot of tight tussles and big battles down there, so we're under no illusions about what to expect. Again, I think from our own perspective, Loughgall certainly for 45 minutes was probably the lowest ebb in terms of performance levels. It was on the first day. Unfortunately, we didn't bring the performance levels that we should have. And I think if we right that wrong in terms of look after ourselves and look after our own performance, we'll see where the result goes. But certainly from a performance perspective, from Newry City, we need to show the best version of us and see where that takes us against a good side in Loughgall.